What's going on, everybody? This is Jay Leno, and today we're going to be doing our usual Monday weekly updates. Today is February the 5th, 2025. Um, I'm going to incorporate more into these streams and videos. If you are going to take a glance, could you please hit the like button if this is your first time here? If you don't mind, subscribing to me as well. I take in all critiques. If you want to troll a little bit, we can go back and forth as well. But we always start our segment off with the comics books that will be released this week. So without further ado, let's get it started. Okay. All right, as we can see, I'll make sure everything's clear. We have the Batman issue 142. We've got X-Men issue 31. Looks like we got Miss Marvel here on the cover. We've got Venom issue 30. Looks like there's multiple Venoms in this issue. Looks like it's some sort of a symbiote battle. Okay. We've got Poison Ivy issue 19. We've got Fantastic Four issue 17. We've got The Avengers issue 10. We've got Shazam issue 8. We have The Ultimate Black Panther issue 1. We've got a new Black Panther series starting off for you guys that are looking for a new series to get into. And number ones always seem to have a bit of value when it comes to comic books. Moving down, we've got Birds of Prey issue number 6. We've got Doctor Strange issue 12. We've got Gunslinger Spawn issue 28. We've got Captain America issue 6. We've got the Sensational She-Hulk issue 5. We have the Walking Dead Deluxe issue 82. We've got Daredevil Gang War issue 3. We've got Image Comics Rogue Sun issue 18. We've got Thanos issue 3. It looks like he's taking on the Fantastic Four. Okay, looks like we're looking at Emma Frost, Doctor Strange, Mr. Fantastic, and that might be War Machine as well that I'm looking at on the cover of this Thanos issue 3. All right. We've got Fire and Ice, Welcome to Smallville, issue 6. We've got Conan the Barbarian, issue 7. We've got Red Hood the Heel, issue 0. I don't know what that means, but there we have it. Let's see here. We have the Cole, issue 5 by Image Comics. We've got the Thundercats, issue 1 from Dynamic Comics. We've got Marvel Comics Wolverine, Madrid 4 Knights issue number 1. Let's see what's the deal with Madrid 4 Knights. See exactly what's going on. Captain America, Black Widow, and Logan together again for the first time. Okay, so it says here, Claremont, Cap, Widow, and Wolverine together again return to the island nation of Madripoor as X-Men legend Chris Claremont takes the helm of an all-new Wolverine tale, teaming Logan with his long-standing friends Captain America and the Black Widow, picking up in the window of the all-time classic Uncanny X-Men. This is a pickup from the Uncanny X-Men issue 268. All right. And we've got the thrill to a brand new adventure when a secret weapon brings Captain America to Madripoor. The trio team up you've been waiting decades for will finally come to pass as the mission brings Logan and Black Widow into a race against time against a multitude of foes, including the Hand. Okay. You've been waiting for this one, and you'll never guess where it goes. Okay. Interesting. Moving forward, we've got the Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees issue 3. We've got Star Wars Mace Windu issue 1. We've got Alien issue 4. Once Upon a Time at the End of the World issue 12. Suicide Squad. Kill Arkham Asylum. Well, I believe this issue is coexisting with the video game that just dropped. This issue 1. I'm on previous streams with the crew of the people that we have had they're doesn't have the happiest thing to say about the Suicide Squad's new video game that was released. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, moving on. We've got the Love Everlasting issue 12. We've got Kneel Before Zod issue 2. This is the second issue of the General Zod DC series. Nice to see nice to see Zod out here with his own comic. We've got Image Comics, the One Hand issue 1. We've got Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi issue 5. If you guys get a chance, let Paul know about the Mace Windu issue 1. I'm pretty sure he's going to be excited about that one. All right, we've got the Gone issue number 2. We've got Superman 78, The Metal Curtain, issue 4. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Saturday Morning Adventures, issue 10. The issue 10, that is the cover from the third Ninja Turtles movie. This is interesting. Definitely a must-have, must for moi. I believe sometime, well, soon, the next couple of issues for the Saturday Morning Adventures for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, are going to do a crossover issue with all the different variations of the Turtles in one comic. It looks like they're going to be versus each other, so be on the lookout for that as well. Let's see here. So moving on, we're going to go with, we see Crave issue number 3. We've got DC's How to Lose a Guy Gardner in 10 Days, issue 1. We've got Kaya, issue 15. We've got the Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries, issue number 2. We've got Ghost Lore, issue number 8. We've got Star Trek Defiant, issue number 11. We've got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, The Return, number 1. We've got Antarctica, number 8. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, issue 126. We've got Dead Spaces Dungeon, issue 3. We've got Bloodrick, issue number 3. We've got Pine and Merrimack, issue 2. We've got Traveling to Mars, issue 10. XO Manowar Unconquered, issue 6. Gamma, The Beginning of Her, issue 3. The One Piece 1106. We've got Godzilla Valentine's Day Special, issue 1. Dark Souls, The Widow King, issue 1. We've got Count Crowley, Mediocre Midnight Monster Hunter. We've got Rebel Tech, Rick Hunter, issue 3. We've got The Space Between, issue 4. We are going to start scrolling. Let me see if anything catches my eyes. Space Negro, The Last Negro. Wow. It has happened. Let me check this joint out. Space Negro. Let's get it. All right, so part 1 of a 5-issue monthly miniseries. A million years into the future, and a brata still can't catch a break. In a future devoid of black people, Supernova Watkins learns the hard way that he is alone in the universe, with no friends, no family, no support, and most importantly, no hair care product. Space Negro, The Last Negro is a biting and subversive take on modern race relations, as could only be told by comedy writer slash artist Jared Sams. The Space Negro preview book has been the best-selling show comic in one first 41 years. So in that case, Well, Jared Sams. Jared Sams. All right, before I'm going to interrupt this segment, to let's look. Let's find out who Jared Sams is. Ding, 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 ding. My boy says Space Negro, the last Negro. All right, so my short attention span. So Jared Sams, comedian. No, I'm trying to see if he has a short video. We got a 3-minute clip of him. That's Brandon Sams. I said Jared Sams. Yeah, pricks. All right, we'll go to YouTube. They don't really have too many images. He's not that sociable. Let's see here. Da, da, da. Let's check this guy out. So Jared Sims barely has. He's a comedian, but barely has anything. So apparently, all right. Let's check him out. Right. Let's check out and see what Jared's. This is a little bit of his personality. I mean, the only video they have of him on YouTube is him making an appearance at a San Diego convention with his Space Negro, the last Negro.
Hey everyone, Bryant from Fan Days Press. Once again coming to you from Comic-Con 2023. I'm talking to a great friend and a very talented individual, Jared Sams here.
Hey.
Jared, so great to see you at Comic-Con. How is it to be back for another, San Diego 2023 show?
Exhausting, but awesome. This place is amazing. I love it.
You were here last year, right?
I was here last year at the first comics booth, as I am this year, and yeah, it's been amazing seeing awesome people buying my book.
Excellent,
which is always
excellent.
surprising to me. It's like, you want to buy this? Are you sure? You have all this money. You can spend it anywhere you want. You want to spend it on me? It's an honor.
You're far too humble.
No.
But the reason I ask that is because one interesting thing I think this year, before we get to
I don't know what
your
you
book
mean by what's on
specifically,
my screen. Are you talking about
last
the
year
Space
felt like
Negro,
a very important
BTG?
year for Comic-Con.
I don't know.
Return from
Be more specific
COVID,
with me, bro.
It felt tentative to an extent. People seem to be back in full force right now. Are you noticing anything different about the con itself compared to last year?
Well, I feel like, I hope, I don't know, it's only day one, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But with all the striking and everything, part of me kind of hopes that people are still kind of show up, and instead of spending all that energy in Hall H lining up for, overnight, they're on the show floor buying our books. I don't know, they're into comics. It's called Comic-Con for a reason. Let's bring it back.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, let's bring it back right now. Let's talk about your project.
Yes.
What do you got working with First Comics right now? What do people need to know if they're hearing about Space Negro for the first time?
Yeah, Space Negro is my book. It's the intergalactic adventures of the last black man in the universe, Supernova Watkins. Can I show?
Yeah, show us it.
All right, here's the cover. Here's the cover from issue 1. It's a rip-roaring sci-fi comedy. It's awesome. It's Blazing Saddles, Black Dynamite. Someone yesterday called it Black Rogers, like Buck Rogers, but with black people.
Wow!
I thought it was pretty good. It's pretty good.
That is good.
So yeah, it's my baby. It's my pretty weird little cosmic baby, and I love it, and I hope others love it as well.
Well, you've got a real indie comic flair. I know that you like to throw some of you mentioned like your punk background in a few interviews into this book.
What up, Bunday Views?
What are some of the
In case you
inspirations for
didn't
you,
catch
and
up,
what
this
if
guy's got
someone
this comic
like
book bundle
X,
called Space
what
Negro,
is
The
that X
Last
that would draw
Negro.
them to check out Space Negro? What other projects or titles or influences that you would
I just
want
saw
to
him.
mention
It releases
for
this week
our viewers
in
out there?
Independent,
You know,
so
okay, so I'm a big
I had
fan
to
of the
take a
70s
gander.
Marvel stuff, you know what I mean? Which is kind of
Let us
esoteric.
comment.
Like, if you're new to comics, you're not going to know what the hell that is. But pretty much, the guy who created Thanos created a character named Warlock, which is in the new Guardians movie.
Adam Warlock.
Yeah. I met Jim Starlin at
Okay.
a show a couple months ago. And I told him to his face I ripped him off. I pretty much Warlock, all that Marvel 70s stuff, the trippy, esoteric, crazy, psychedelic stuff I love. But I mean, like, for more modern references, like Black Dynamite, you know, Blazing Saddles, it's not recent, but still, I mean, like,
Hey, there's lots of fans out there.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it's a classic. I don't know. I mean, is it weird to say that I don't think there's a lot of things out here like?
No,
He's
not
a
at all.
comedian as well,
Not at
so
all.
It's a
he's
very
basically saying
weird,
like he's the
different
last
book,
Negro,
but you know, that's
last black guy
that's kind of the fun of it.
in like millions of years.
I would say that we're in
past,
one of the
present
places
time,
too where
and
people
he goes
come
on
looking
adventures.
for weird
I'm
and different
intrigued.
stuff. If you're
I can't wait
walking
to see
through
what this is
small press,
about.
you're walking through
I
Art
don't know if it's
Alley,
going to be
that's
worth
what
anything,
you're
but
hoping to find.
I
Is
support
something
it.
you can't find
I'm going to see
anywhere
if
else.
That's why I try to
comic
tell
book-
people when they
our comic book
come
store, I
up
have
to the
it
book,
this
I'm like,
week.
at Comic-Con, you
If
should
not,
leave with
I'll probably have
one
to order
weird
it
book.
online.
Yeah,
That's
at
Let
what
least
me,
I'm
one.
yeah, let me be your weird book. Let me be that guy. Yeah. So, so far, it's working.
Excellent. And you've got some unique variants and extras, right? That
Yeah.
we should mention here.
All right. Okay. So, all right. I have a literal metal cover. This cover is made out of. Okay. I'm not sure if you can hear that.
Yes, we can hear it.
It's metal, people. You could hurt someone with it. So if you want to hurt somebody,
Or you could put it like, doesn't Batman in the Burton film, did he put
Right,
it in there?
yeah.
If you're confronting the Joker, you're not sure what's going to happen.
Right. It's a dangerous world.
Yeah.
Just like put it in your shirt and it'll protect you. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
get nuts.
You get.
Get nuts with this comic.
Let's get nuts. Metal cover, and we got a bunch of posters and stuff like that. That I'm also very proud of. This
Excellent.
one especially. Yeah. We're out here. We're looking to just spread the word, to get people to know about the book. That's what I find, right? It's like you spend all this time making the book, making it special, making it as good as you possibly
Sure.
can, and then it's just like, how do you get people to give a shit, right? So yeah, we're out here trying to get people to give a shit.
Excellent. Well, you have a few other projects in the works too. You want to mention them and let viewers, I'm
Yeah.
saying listeners because I'm podcasting so much, you let our viewers know about them as well?
Yeah, I actually, aside from making books with racial epithets in the titles, I also make kids' books. And so the kids' books, I'm making one right now. It's called Keanu and the Quantum Train. I'm insanely proud of it. It's like Magic School Bus meets Back to the Future.
Oh, awesome.
It's crazy. I love it. I can't wait for it to come out. I'm still working on it, but sometime next year, yeah, you'll see a 4-book series with all these characters going on adventures, meeting inventors, and learning and having fun in the process.
Excellent. That sounds exciting, and I definitely hope you come to either the podcast or do another interview with us so we can hear more about it once we get there.
Always.
Excellent.
Always. I'm waiting for you guys to invite me every week. That's what I
well,
want.
we're going to work on that, getting you on there. Well, let me wrap up with something that we've been trying to talk to everyone about. You mentioned it briefly. We do have 2 strikes going on right now. Some serious stuff. Writers, fellow actors, and I guess fellow creators, essentially. Fellow fellow
Sounds
artists,
cool.
fellow
That's
creators.
Space
We're looking
Negro,
to get a
The Last Negro, a bit of a parody. I guess when we get a chance to check him out, he's supposed to be a comedian. I didn't see any of his stand-up, but he has that opportunity, and I wish him success. But we're going to keep this stream going. So right now we've got the Fantastic Four confirms. Fantastic Four confirms a gross detail about Reed Richards' stretching powers. I'm kind of worried about this one. Hold on, we got our guy.
Hey,
Sir,
yo.
what up, Sir Parker? What's going on?
What up, though?
Not much, man. Just getting into it, man. Everybody, Parker's in the building right now.
Let's go.
Let's get it. All right, so right now we're open. Oh yeah, you gotta. I don't know if you were watching the stream, but this week there's this comic called Space Negro, no space Space Negro, the Last
Space
Negro, something like
Negroes.
that. Yeah. So it drops this week. It's supposed to be like a parody, like a Black Dynamite kind of funny guy who's like in this intergalactic journey, etc. esque. But yep, that drops. It's an independent comic. I took a second just to find out who he was. But right now, we're right here where it says Fantastic Four confirms a gross detail about Reed Richards' stretching powers. I think it's about to get weird, dude.
Let me guess. Penis.
All
What are we talking about? Come on.
right,
Let me
let's
guess.
see here. Reed Richards' inhuman biology is exposed with a surprising secret. Okay, as the Fantastic Four investigate a trippy time travel mystery, Marvel casually reveals a surprising detail about Reed Richards' biology. After a turbulent period, the team are finally back together once again, working together, blah, blah, blah. Okay. In the pre Fantastic Four, issue 17, the Invisible Woman uses her recently revealed doctorate of archaeology to investigate an unusual find, the skeleton of a modern human who somehow died in the Stone Age. The team naturally assumed they're dealing with time travel, blah 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 skeleton. Okay, making an even more alarming discovery. The skeleton is Sue Storm's skeleton.
Time travel murder mystery.
Discovering a piece of Reed Richards' unstoppable molecular cloth. Sue begins inspecting the bones in more detail, using her powers to turn the other hero's skin and muscle invisible. The move allows Sue to identify her own skeleton as the one they've discovered, but also reveals that despite his incredible stretching powers, Reed Richards has a human skeleton.
They show the molecular suit in this.
Huh. While it seems to be a minor reveal, it's incredibly surprising that Reed has such recognizable biology, given the feats his powers have achieved in the past after being bombarded with cosmic radiation. So, okay. Sue Storm's experiments confirm he no longer has human organs, but he doesn't have organs. He's got a skeleton, but he doesn't have organs. But rather survives thanks to a bacterial sac that means he doesn't need to eat. So Mr. Reed Richards doesn't need to eat. Most importantly, his brain continued to grow over time, contributing
He doesn't
to.
need to eat.
Yeah, he doesn't need to eat. He doesn't have organs.
That's wild.
Huh.
Don't gotta eat.
And there we have it. Well, I did not know that. That's interesting.
I didn't know that either.
And this image shows that he can replicate multiple arms and limbs. That's different. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, no. Reed Richards is like stupid OP.
Yeah. I thought he just kind of had lame abilities. He just stretches around, etc. But he's the guy.
No, he can do like anything.
Frick. All right, moving on to our next segment. We've got X-Men 97 promo teases. Video game inspired episode, Mr. Sinister and Cyclops as the team's leader. Okay. Will finally premiere. Okay, X-Men 97 will finally premiere on Disney Plus later this year, a whopping 27 years after the X-Men animated series ended. The show has once been scheduled for a 2023 debut, explaining why merchandise for the revival has been in stores for a while now. Thanks to Tornado.com, more promo art has found its way online, offering a new look at the villainous Mr. Sinister. Let's Magneto. Okay, give us the news.
I mean, are you excited for 97? I feel like the nostalgia wave is over. I mean, I'll watch it, but like, I'm not like waiting on it.
I'm not. It definitely doesn't have its anticipation from me, but I want to check
Yeah,
and see what
no.
they do. I'll say that. I'm like, oh,
Okay,
let's see
that's
what
fair.
happens. That's my disposition. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. Biggest reveal we have for you though is what appears to be leaked. Look at the X Men '97's updated animation style. As expected, it pays homage to the X Men animated series, but a modern twist on those classic visuals. With any luck, this means an official look is heading our way imminently. Okay, give us something we don't know.
Right.
Promo
I wonder if
art.
they'll bring in Onslaught.
Did he die?
Well, he was that, that amalgamation of Magneto and Professor X. But in the comics, he was like the big thing.
Mhm.
But animation wise, they've never shown him. Live action, never shown him.
See,
Comics, he was big dick slinging. But after that, I don't even remember how they beat him. So they had to bring in the Avengers too. It was like X-Men and Avengers and the Fantastic Four to defeat Onslaught. Don't remember how they did it. They did. And then they never brought it back up.
hold on one second. I'm making sure. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. See, the big, I guess another big question I have is this going to pick up from the last season, like immediately, or are they going to kind of try and give us a little bit? Are they going to try and reintroduce to us like a present storyline?
If they do the present storyline, what they should do is just like 27 years later. Just like time
Mm,
jump it.
yeah, the time jump it and then just start from there. I can see that.
So either time jump it or take off right where the last episode ended. That's the only ways I could see this going forward.
I could, I mean, I could deal with that. I mean, with me being a fan, like I said, I'm gonna check it out. I don't see anybody from the past jumping in on this. This is for us. I think this series is for the people that lived it.
It's for the old heads.
Yeah. It's gonna be us people with the grays checking it out.
Yeah, I saw a gray the other day in my hair. I was so mortified. Got
I'm
a
just
pair
gonna
of
let them
scissors.
hang, baby. I
I took
mean,
a pair of scissors and I cut the one gray hair out.
oh man, they say you know what they say though. You get rid of one, you get to see more.
They come back. Yeah. Yeah, well, it did come back. So showing my age, but whatever. Fuck it.
I got you. So all right, so here we got the snoot with this article. We've got 10 superpowers Blade never used in all three Wesley Snipes movies. Let's see here. Though the Wesley Snipes led Blade trilogy is one of the most popular depictions of the character, the three movies didn't showcase Blade's full range of abilities from the comics. The movies do showcase some of his vampire strengths and also his proficiency with weapons. It's possible that some of Blade's other powers from Marvel's comics may have been a bit too powerful for the movies. It also is possible that the constraints of late 90s special effects limited the options of which powers Blade could have. A problem the MCU Blade hopefully doesn't have. Another important thing to remember about Blade Trilogy is that he predicted a lot of modern superhero films. As such, the filmmaker might not have thought that the audience for a rated R movie would be up for some more over the top powers that Blade has. Whatever the reason, the Blade scene in the original film trilogy was a little underpowered compared to what the comic book readers are used now. I mean, you guys are letting us know about nerfing. Let's do it.
I don't know, man.
Um,
The first movie, the first scene, he takes out like a whole club of vampires. Like, Seems
Dude,
strong to me.
I saw an interview with Wesley Snipes. I'm gonna after this, I'm gonna look it up. And he had mentioned that when he was handed the script, he pretty much dissected the script and like buffed it up a little bit. He was like, if you guys want me on board as a character, I'm gonna check this out. And he actually went in and read um into the Blade comic. And then as far as his attire, that whole that the outfit attire, he came up
Yeah,
with
the
that.
leather jacket and all that cool shit.
Wesley came up with that entire ensemble.
Hell yeah.
So I was surprised
He
about
looked
that.
cold. He
Yeah.
looked cold in that get up.
And then opening scene, like at that time they came in with the techno music, like
Yeah, the
underground
club,
basement
the
house
vampire
scene,
club.
like yeah, I don't I was about to say, it's an
Damn.
iconic scene, and he was able to like capture a modern time version of like an underground vampire society. So, you know.
That club looked fun if you were a
Yeah.
vampire.
Yeah, homie was getting his top mopped off on the couch with two vampire baddies, bro.
I forgot about that. He was getting mopped up.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see
That's
here.
one of the old bucket list items. Getting mopped off by two vampire bitches.
Boy. What a dream. Whatever the reason,
Right?
the Blade scene in the original trilogy was a little underpowered. Okay, come on. Give us the news. Blade can sense supernatural beings. He's got a sixth sense.
Like a
What?
spider sense?
I guess so, yeah. One of Blade's most handy powers in the comics is his sixth sense of sensing anything magical around him. This can help him locate magical objects or else sense an approaching danger from supernatural creatures like vampires. While he seems like a pretty key, while this seems like a pretty key ability to leave out of the Blade movies, it is also one that makes telling a story a little bit more difficult. By taking this power away from Blade, the movies make it so that he can be surprised by vampire attacks. This adds some tension that might otherwise be relieved by his special sense. Yeah, so the dude's got a king. He's got yeah, he definitely has an extra sense.
There you go.
I would have never known. That kind of makes him a little OP.
Blade is OP.
Hmm. Blade is immune to vampire hypnosis and can hypnotize others. I didn't know he could hypnotize.
That I didn't know either. That's crazy.
One powerful weapon that vampires possess in Marvel Comics is the ability to hypnotize others into doing their bidding. Thanks to Blade's vampire
Blade
abilities.
can fly too.
You said what?
He can like fly. Like maybe not like flight, but like kind of.
Oh dang! Thanks to Blade's abilities that he gained the ability from Morbius, the living vampire.
There you go.
Blade is able to resist this hypnotic gaze. In some alternate versions of the character, like Blade from Marvel's Ultimate Universe, he can even hypnotize others the same way vampires can. It's possible these powers weren't present in the Blade movies because the main antagonist would also be immune to hypnosis, making it powerless for either side of the conflict to try using power. He makes being a vampire so freaking cool, just by that one alone. Next one, Blade can heal rapidly without drinking blood.
What? I thought the blood was his healing.
Yeah. Though Blade is shown to be able to heal himself more quickly than a normal human in the movies, he is shown having to drink blood to help speed up his healing. In the comics, his
Okay.
healing factor is pretty rapid, even without having to consume blood. This seems like another example of the Blade movies choosing to tone down some of his powers in order to add tension. This also makes room for reactive scenes between Blade and Karen while he's healing up. Blade gained wings and armor from a mini man thing.
What?
What?
Okay.
For a short time while Blade was in the Avengers, he gained extra powers from Boy Thing, a tiny creature created from a piece of Man Thing.
Boy
Boy
thing?
Thing, yeah, Boy Thing
Sounds like some
offered.
X-Men shit.
Boy, I feel weird
Give me
saying
your boy thing.
it. Boy
Gross.
Thing offered Blade several upgrades, including a magical sword, armor, and even wings one time. Boy Thing's pairing with Blade served as an upgrade for the hero, so he could hold his own against Avengers level threats. When Blade ultimately left the team, he and Boy Thing parted ways, and Blade went back to his original power set. With the limited nature of this storyline going some way as to explain why these abilities didn't show up in the movies. Okay, okay. Okay. Blade
Okay.
can turn into a bat, but he doesn't like to.
Get remove that.
Hey, look, it's there. It is there. It is there. In the comic,
Whatever singular writer came up with that. Fuck off.
Deadpool, Dracula's Gauntlet by Brian blah 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 blah. Blade teams up with Deadpool to take on some monsters. During the fight, Blade threatens to turn into a bat and leave Deadpool on his own for the mer for the merc with a mouth doesn't stop annoying him. While this while this isn't a power Blade typically uses, he doesn't seem to be kidding about being able to. The movie steered clear of giving Blade any of his shape shifting abilities. Okay, he can shapeshift.
Well, imagine also like Wesley Snipes' voice, like, listen, motherfucker, I'm gonna turn you back. I'm gonna leave you.
Yeah, I mean, at least, I guess Blade's been around for a long time, so variations do exist. I don't believe he's been put into a death battle yet, and hopefully they get him right.
Hopefully, but
Blade,
hey, look what I'm repping though. Speaking of magic,
let me check you out. Let me check you out. Let me check you out. Is that my boo? Is that my
yes,
boo over there? My boo, Scarlet Witch, the love of
yes,
my life.
yes.
I
She's the
see you,
best.
my good. See you, my boy.
She's the best character.
Definitely, definitely, my favorite female character. All right,
Love Scarlet Witch.
we've got Blade once replaced his hand with a special weapon.
Well, like a blade, a blade for blade.
Hold on. I've got this comic.
What you got?
That's a crazy weapon with symbiote Spider-Man. Okay, for a short time in the comics, Blade lost his left hand. This was because he had been handcuffed and was forced to chew his way out of the trap. While he was missing his hand, Blade replaced it with a high-powered machine gun. Because the Blade movies never tackled his particular arc from Blade's comic book history, viewers didn't get to see Wesley Snipes running around with a machine. I don't want to see that shit.
No, pass. I like him with
Yeah.
the sword
So he
and
can't
those
he so he can't
those
replicate
throwing
a
things he
body
does.
part? He can't replicate his hand if he chews it off? What kind of healing? Yeah, his
Well,
healing
healing
fact.
factor.
All right. Blake can create clones of himself in some depictions.
What?
In the 2010s, Marvel released a series of shows called Marvel Anime. I remember this. One of the short series was Blade with anime style take on the character. In the show, Blade had the ability to create illusions of himself with
Oh, is
his
that with
sword.
Sticky Fingers?
No, no, no,
The
no. I
Blade
think
show
no, no.
on
2010. This is
Onyx.
the anime, but I know what show you're talking about. That was on
Yeah, I never
Spike
watched it,
TV
but I
back in the day.
did you ever watch that?
No, I missed it. I just knew everybody talked bad about it. I just remember seeing a commercial for it. We might have to watch like and see if
We
YouTube's
might
got
have to
give
watch
us a
that
yeah, yeah. See if we can at least get like 4 or 5 minutes of it.
because you know what I watched last year was the old the Bill Bixby, the live action Hulk show, like the first ever like
You talking
Marvel
about Lou
show.
Ferrigno? No, I've only seen Lou Ferrigno. I'm not familiar with.
Oh, Bill Bixby was Bruce Banner. Lou Ferrigno was the Hulk.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. I got you. I got you.
So like when he would like get angry, the camera would cut. Yeah. And like it was kind of dope though, because like Lou Ferrigno was just like a big ass dude in like green paint. He was the Hulk.
Yeah.
But actually, a fun story, not a fun story, actually, kind of a sad story. I met Lou Ferrigno at a Motor City Comic Con a couple years ago, And I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, like big fan of the Hulk, and like you were the man, like this, that, and the other." He's like, "All right, I'm good." I didn't
Oh
know he's
dang.
deaf. He's
You know
deaf.
what? It
I
is.
didn't know he
It
was
took. It
deaf,
took me some
dude.
time to find out. It was rumored, but I didn't know if it was true or not. Okay.
No, if he can hear, it's not well.
Okay.
So I was like, "I'm a big fan." Um, Yeah, he just like he had no idea what I was saying.
Did you? Was you extremely disappointed? Did you shake your head and walk away from, or did you at least like just kind of interact with him a little bit after you found out? That's the question.
I shook his hand, I smiled, and I walked away.
You're no Hawk.
You better heal up those earrings. Come on. I don't know. No, he was cool though. And he was in a sling. It was weird. Like his right arm was in a sling. Like, I don't
Mm,
know, maybe like tore a tendon or something.
different. All right, so Blade has the ability to create illusions of himself with his sword. Okay, blah 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 blah. The power fits better in the anime medium and likely would have been a little too hard to believe in live action for a series without magic. Besides that, the power was unique to the depiction of Blade, which came out after the Wesley Snipes movies were made. Maybe they just added it in there for no reason, since it was only in the anime. But okay, we've got Blade briefly gained the ability to absorb powers.
Well, like
Okay.
Rogue?
Marvel Comics characters will frequently get short term powers for specific storylines. In one such instance, Blade reads pages from the Darkhold and turns into an evil version of himself called Switchblade. Empowered by the evil magic of the book,
Switchblade.
Blade
That's
was
a
able
character
to
I've not
absorb
heard in a long
magic
time.
powers. This gave Blade immense power and allowed him to rob others of theirs, similar to the Rogue from X-Men. Eventually, Switchblade was defeated, and when Blade went back to normal, he lost his new powers, reverting to the original Blade closer to the movie iteration.
There you go.
Blade can turn into mist to dodge attacks. That's badass.
I would like Wesley Snipes and Nicolas Cage to both reprise their roles and have a
Mm.
Blade Ghost Rider film.
I would like those two to be together.
Because Nick Cage was Ghost Rider.
He definitely was. I thought he was a cool Ghost Rider too. A definitely a more mature version of him. I go with it.
And you know what sucks is like those movies were really not that good. But
I was happy to
I'm
see him.
happy we
His
got him.
costume was
Actually,
good though. Costume
stand by,
look
stand by. I got something for you.
got you. Costumes definitely still look dope though. But I was so happy to see Ghost Rider when those Nicolas Cage Ghost Riders came out. I didn't really give two F's. I ain't gonna lie. My boy. My good sir, I see you out here. That's the second Ghost Rider, isn't it?
Yes.
The Hispanic one. That's badass, bro. Is that a new one? Is that a new find?
It's a Marvel Legends line,
Hmm.
and it comes with the vehicle, so it's a little more expensive. Well, in my opinion, they're all expensive. 25 a pop is a little too much because they keep regurgitating the same body build. But with the bike, the chain, the flames, motherfucking Ghost Rider,
Hell yeah.
coolest character of all time.
Most definitely. One of my faves. Definitely one of my faves. Ghost Rider, yeah, Ghost Rider Blade. I didn't become a Doctor Strange fan probably until closer to when the film had came out.
No, the movies definitely put me on Doctor Strange.
And then I mean really like it wasn't like till like around Halloween time when it came out with the Man Thing and Werewolf by Night that I started caring about the I guess the spiritual you would call the spiritual realm of Marvel, which to me is pretty darn cool. Pop, dude. Been drinking
Where
pop.
Werewolf by Night was amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So okay, so Blade can turn into a mist like normal vampires. How did he get that ability? That's what I want to know.
No
Combines and
idea.
combats. While this power
Well, maybe
has
Dracula.
seeing that Blade doesn't have until December 23, the creators behind the original Blade trilogy didn't really have a chance to find. Okay, that's in the. I think it's in the recent comic. Very recently, in the current comic book run in issue 6, Blade was able to mist. Okay. Blade's body attacks any foreign substance that gets inside of him. Blade's healing factor is great at healing external wounds, but his body is also designed to protect him from the inside. Blade's immune system aggressively attacks any potential harmful substance that can get in him. This makes Blade immune to any type of poison thanks to Blade's half human side. He is also immune to vampire weaknesses like garlic silver and chocolate. Blah blah. Okay, so my boy can't take it. Even, drugs don't even affect this man. Boy can smoke big blunts. Big blunts over there with Blade. Let's see
Snoring
what
off the
we got.
lions.
I'm gonna save Juggernaut. You know what? We can get into it. We can get into it. Juggernaut gets the perfect ending as the member. Okay, let's get into some Juggernaut, my good sir. While I have you here,
Let me go grab him.
get him. Mm, 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 mm.
No, bitch.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Ketchup, bitches, mustard. That the
Oh yeah.
original Juggy. Way cool. Let's check him out. The old Jugster. All right, so
It's
Juggernaut.
weird how like diminishing that they do this character. He's as strong as the Hulk. He's as strong as Thor, and he's treated like this like secondary character.
Yeah, I know. You just told me something I did not even know about. As strong as the Hawk and really? Is that with momentum or without
Dude,
momentum?
the first time he beat well, the first time he faced Thor was Thor 412, back when comics used to go for hundreds of issues before relaunching every 30. And Thor just didn't know what he's dealing with, and he beat his fucking ass.
Oh,
And
shit.
then the only way he won was he like put the Mjolnir around his wrist and like sent him off out into space. And Juggernaut ended up like landing on a new planet. He took over it immediately. He's a new king. And then in 429, Thor's just like flying through the galaxy because Thor can do that. And
Mhm.
he like ran into him again. He's like, oh
You're
shit.
still you still exist.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
I'm the
And then
Juggernaut, bitch.
Juggernaut beat his ass again.
Hold on 1 second. My phone ringing. What's up, buddy? Right, right now I'm streaming. I can hop on afterwards. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's wild, Styles. I never knew they do treat Juggernaut like a second class idiot, like a character. They did so he's been nerfed the entire time being in screen.
Pretty much.
Well, yeah, I don't care about any of these dang on films, man. If everybody's gonna get nerfed, let's start it over and get it right.
Dude, I think what they should do is they're gonna introduce like the Marvel and stuff. I mean, they did do Juggernaut pretty well, Deadpool too.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have it where, if they're gonna introduce the X-Men or whatever, I would have the X-Men just like, at the Westchester mansion, playing some baseball in the backyard. Next thing you know, Xavier's sitting there and he's like, everybody run. Like, why? Juggernaut's here.
They should
and
be
then
able to
he
feel
just
his presence.
stomps in.
Yeah, I mean tables should like slightly vibrate, like when the T Rex is walking around or whatever.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it's the juggernaut. I did like CGI Juggernaut way better than that awful looking Juggernaut they had. And what was that? Was that X2
that was
or X3?
no, that character. I can't. I know his Vinny Jones.
Mm.
That was the character. But yeah, he was just a big dude. But the CGI Juggernaut was way better. When he picked up a school bus and hit Colossus with it, that was dope.
Let's see. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, Juggernaut gets the perfect ending as a member of the number one hero team he actually belongs with. Hmm. Juggernaut recently found redemption in the Marvel Comics canon, something that was solidified by his official inclusion on the X-Men. However, Juggernaut getting voted on the X-Men wasn't the perfect ending that he deserved, as his destiny was to end up on an entirely different team of heroes, one that better represented the completion of his broader character arc. And Dead X-Men issue number one, X-Men members that was slaughtered during the Hellfire Gala 2023 have been resurrected and sent on a mission across the fractured timeline. Mr. Sinister built the Mora engine and used her mutation to create countless realities for his own nefarious purposes. And the sense of Sinister crossover in the event, now the X-Men are using it to find a version of Mora that can use for their own game. In one of these universes, the Juggernaut joins the Starjammers.
The Starjammers,
Mm-hmm.
the wackest group of all time.
Really? Okay, break it down. Break it down, because I am of not of knowledge, sir.
They're space travelers, but they're not the Guardians of the Galaxy. There you go.
I mean, like any particular abilities that stand out, or any.
The leader of the team is Cyclops' dad,
Okay.
who also has powers, but I don't know what they are. His name is like Corsair Summers.
Okay, so it's not okay. Lockheed,
Yep,
Mercury.
yeah, Lockheed's one of them. He doesn't do shit. You know, their whole team is whack. They're like the Nova
Was
Corps.
Lockheed in one of the Marvel versus Capcom games? I feel like I didn't seen this little mini dragon looking thing before. Or
Yeah, no,
it might be
Lockheed is
it might be a different dragon.
Like Kitty Pryde's pet.
Okay.
Yeah, and Kitty Pryde, she's powerful as fuck.
Indeed, sir. She definitely just got a buff too.
Yeah, when you start checking out those Orcus people,
Mm-hmm.
just like putting her
Mm-hmm.
hand through people
Mm-hmm.
and like phasing.
Big facts. Big facts.
Big facts.
It's interesting that particular X-Men lineup is one of the big Juggernaut in the new position, as this was the very team that Juggernaut was voted on to during the Hellfire Gala. Okay, we did that. We did that. Juggernaut has always been a cosmic character, making the Starjammers a perfect fit. The Juggernaut has a long history of traveling through the cosmos. Now he can do so as the Starjammer. He
He
looks
has
like
traveled through the cosmos. That's facts.
this I
Can't
did.
stop him.
Why did I not know of this?
Why
How
is he not a
Juggernaut has
bigger
been
villain?
portrayed as a cosmic character. Juggernaut conquered an entire planet after Thor exiled him from Earth. That's exactly what you were referring to.
Yep.
Juggernaut was possessed by Trion, gaining the
Yep.
power
Tryon.
to punch holes through dimensions. Wowzers,
Yep.
issue X-Men 88. Juggernaut learned to wield magic while trapped in an alternate dimension, and he became strong enough to command an entire universe as a god in Doctor Strange issue 182. Damn. It might be easy
I
to.
might have that issue to be honest.
Oh, damn.
I have to go through the old boxes though.
It might be easy to chalk the Juggernaut up to little more than a prominent X-Men villain, but a closer look at his Marvel Comics history proves that far from the case. The Juggernaut may have been introduced as an X-Men villain and undeniably has the closest ties with them, but his influence stretches far beyond the X-Men alone. Juggernaut has taken on the likes of Thor, Doctor Strange, just to name a few, and during those encounters, he's proven himself to be a legitimate threat on a cosmic scale. I wonder what's his How does his? I wonder what his strength measures up to Thanos. I mean, hell, I mean Thor. You said he had a.
I would say Juggernaut over Thanos in a one-on-one fight without the gems.
Are you kidding? Are you serious?
100%. I would take Thor over Thanos without the gems. Thanos is powerful.
I know he has strength. He is a strong being.
Yeah, no, he's not like a bitch. Like he fucked up the Hulk, but without the gems, I'd take Juggernaut over him.
Shit.
I think he would whoop his ass.
Not only that, but the very source of Juggernaut's power is cosmic in nature. It is originally came from the interdimensional being Cytorok. The Juggernaut has always been a cosmic character, made more than a
Yeah, he's not
mere
a mutant.
earthbound one, which makes his inclusion on these Starjammers absolutely perfect. Holy shadoli.
And it was kind of fucked up too when Krakoa started popping off and Juggernaut comes in there and Charles Xavier, his stepbrother, is like, well, you're not a mutant, so you can't be here. Like, bro, fuck you. And you wonder why he don't like you.
It's fitting that Juggernaut's perfect ending of joining the Starjammers is a direct result of the sins of the Sinister event, as that's exactly when Marco met another space-themed end. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I have never read anything on Juggernaut, so this is all good new news to me. But
You know, he's like Hulk and Thor level strength. He's stronger than Colossus, stronger than the Thing, equal to the Hulk, stronger than Thor. That's where his power levels rise.
and if you watch the cartoons and the movies, you would have never known.
I kind of hope they bring the CGI Hulk or not Hulk, CGI Juggernaut back in the new movies if they go with the mutants going forward.
Man, I gotta get into some more dang on Juggernaut. I feel ashamed. I thought he was such a lame. He's more than a lame. He's a conqueror. Hold
He
on.
is a conqueror.
You know what? Let me see if this got a short video on Juggernaut origins.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy too is like
What up, boys?
What's up, good sir? How's it going?
hey yo,
Shit, just driving. About to be back at the crib.
Sounds
when I
Just
good.
was
back at my
saying,
mom's place,
I
so
don't
I'm
think
running
Juggernaut and
errands for it.
I'm glad you-
I don't think Doctor Doom and Juggernaut have ever interacted, which is weird. You would think Doom would have sought him out at some point.
Wouldn't have been able to do nothing about it.
Hire him as a
I
bodyguard.
mean,
Fuck it.
Juggernaut wouldn't be no bodyguard for Doom. He does what he wants.
No, you're
I
right.
mean, I take that back.
You're
I mean,
right.
he's worked for hire before though, but Doom wouldn't
He
offer
did
him
it for the Red
anything.
Skull.
Doom would just be like, yeah, he would,
He
but
works for
it's like
hire for the Red Skull.
Doom wouldn't. He is. And I said, yeah, he's been for hire before. Well, I mean, what would Doom say? Like, work for me or I fuck you up? So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, there's other
No,
people
more
that
like
had
work for
interest
me.
aligned with.
Work for me, and you have nothing to worry about for the rest of your life. All of that varies you.
I think he'll find something that
He wouldn't do that.
it would take something that Juggernaut would desire to have, and
That's what I'm saying. And Juggernaut, Doom wouldn't be able to provide Juggernaut anything. I mean, that he wants.
I don't know. There could have been a couple of Latverian sleuths.
It could have been, but I mean, he gets sleuths anyway.
That's true.
Kane Marco
he's the
wants
Juggernaut,
you. Kane Marco
bitch.
don't get you. He's the Juggernaut, bitch.
He did take down She-Hulk. He took down
did
She-Hulk.
crash She-Hulk. He did crash.
He clapped
I
those
still
cheeks.
remember that image. And them in the bed. Yeah, they broke the room, broke the bed, and everything.
She-Hulk be getting her cheeks clapped, my good sir.
She got, trap queen. Chilling out.
What are you
She
gonna do?
got it,
What are
bro.
you gonna do?
Snoo snoo. Snoo snoo.
You know what I
But
mean? On the Amazonian
nah, I don't
shields.
see. I mean, just the powers of Sidorak though will protect him from any like sorcery or mysticism that Doctor Doom would be able to perform on him. So worry about no mind control from him or anything like that. And
You got the
Mhm.
helmet.
yeah, I don't know. Juggernaut just do what he wants. I mean, he can survive in anything with the powers of Sidorak that he has with the helmet as being his avatar. He doesn't need to eat, doesn't need to breathe, doesn't need to drink. He can survive in any
No,
condition.
doesn't
He
need
just
anything.
he's virtually indestructible. There's a handful of people that have overpowered him, but it's also just the writers that's writing it. But if you're
It's
all
always
you're
down to the
serious
writers
about
when it
what
comes to Juggernaut.
it's always down to the writer. It's always down to the writer. But if you and it's pureness of who Juggernaut really is, he's calling on the powers of Sidorak.
Well, you
Yeah,
know
I
what's
mean
fucked up too?
he's unstoppable.
Do you clap cheeks with your helmet on if you're Juggernaut?
Oh, definitely. That's the only way.
I mean, he can do it without it, but I mean, on is crazy.
Well, what they
That's on
the
is
fucked up
crazy.
thing.
The thing is like he's gonna rip bitches'
that's what I'm
ass.
saying.
Literally
Do you take the chance of being vulnerable in that
with some
intimacy, or
cheeks.
do you for
Yes,
some cheeks? You know what I mean?
yes.
Somebody could walk in there at any moment because he's an asshole as it is.
Never know.
It could be a trap.
Could be a
Wonder
crackhead.
how many bitches he got. How many bitches he had to go through before he could feel something. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's why. They had a little panel like that. Not to get off Juggernaut, but real quick, in Old Man Logan, they had a panel like because Hulk ended up going
Oh, and he
crazy
was
with all that
old.
radiation and crashing She-Hulk. Yeah, and so they had a whole bunch of Hulk kids, Hulk inbred kids and shit like that. And they would go into the city of which was known into that world as Las Vegas, and they would crash the top flight hoes. You know what I mean? Like that was like part of the deal. Like we allow you all to live in this land if you guys give us payment, basically pay us rent. They were landlords that would kill you if
Yeah,
not,
either money,
or eat your family.
paper, power,
Yeah,
pussy.
yeah, and they would like the females that still look good, the showgirls of Vegas and blah blah shit like that. They would go there and they would hit them, and they just. And I still remember there's a panel of them like zipping their pants up, and they're like, "Sorry, we ain't got nothing to pay
Yup.
right now, but you should pay like whatever like that." And there's bitches just laying over the banister, like couches, just
Oh, they're
passed out,
passed out. They
like
got
just
fucked
dead,
unconscious.
half dead and shit like that. And I'm just
They
like,
got
all
fucked
these Hulks are
unconscious.
crashing these bitches. And I'm just like, that's got to be crucial.
Hulk
And
dick,
Juggernaut would do them
gotta be
worse. Juggernaut
Hulk
would do them
dick.
worse because those Hulks were nowhere near the size of what Juggernaut actually is. Like they weren't. They were green and strong, but they were like as big as
Right.
like Captain America or something like that. I mean they were tall, but they weren't Hulk size.
Wolverine took them all out, though. He took
And
them all
Wolverine
out.
came in there and
Was that the
slaughtered
one when
all
he
of them. That was sick.
didn't he travel through like somebody? Didn't he get eaten alive and like? Is that the one
Yeah,
who got eaten
yeah.
alive
Hulk
and
ate
busted
him.
out?
Yeah, he got
Hulk
eaten by
ate
the
him and
Hulk,
he
but he
tore
was
out of
still
him.
inside of him. And then the healing
Yeah,
factor
and put him.
kicked in, and he clawed his way out.
And yeah, that was awesome. Old Man Logan is probably my top 10 favorite. And not just
Old
Oh,
like
Old Man
Marvel,
man,
but
Logan,
comic book stories.
Logan.
Period.
and
That
an
shit is
Old Man Logan,
ridiculous.
he kills the Red Skull with the Captain America
With
shield,
Captain America's shield decapitating them and shit like that. And I
and
remember
then
when
he
they got
steals like.
Hawkeye's daughter, which was
That's
actually she
right.
was like, is what he got with Jessica Drew, right, or somebody. Hawkeye did, and they had a daughter. She was half black, half white, and she got kidnapped by the Kingpin, who was black. And she like
Yeah, it wasn't the
decapitated this
Kingpin. It
dude
was like
with
a
a
new
shotgun.
Kingpin.
Is a new Kingpin, yeah, and he would tie heroes up like into like this little Mad Max Thunderdome battle area, and they would fight like mutated like lizards that were like
Dinosaurs.
raptors. They're like raptors and
Yeah,
shit.
Raptors.
And heroes would he would have
Yeah,
like
because Daredevil and
heroes fight
Punisher.
against it. Yeah, Daredevil and Punisher fighting the raptors and they killed them and shit. I was like, yo, what the hell? What's this nigga
But
on?
then she
Yeah,
ended
she
up ripping that
decapitated them
dude's
with a
head off.
shotgun. Yeah, with a shotgun.
Yeah,
I was like, that's
she
crazy.
That's
blew his
intense
head
as
off.
hell.
Then they had
That's
to
mad
And
as
like
she
get
shit.
out of there
goes,
and they had like the spider vehicle and shit like that. They were driving through all this different terrain and stuff, and they came to Niagara Falls, but it wasn't Niagara. It was called Pym Falls because Hank Pym, Ant-Man, got
Because the
really
Pym
big,
particles.
died, and fell over, but the Pym particles never shrunk him. So he's like as big as like, geological formation. So instead of like Niagara Falls, it's called Pym Falls.
Yeah, he's like a giant
And
like
it's like his
fossil.
skeleton and shit. Yeah, it's like, no, I mean, it's not like water around and shit, but it's just like the concept's the same, it's so big, we're gonna call it that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Old
that
Man
that
Logan
that
might be the dopest story
dystopian
ever.
future is awesome, man. That shit's awesome because he won't pop his claws or nothing like that until he comes home and finds his family's been killed by the Hulk. And it's like, all right, and he's Wolverine again. That shit, and just the grittiness and the raw detail of the artwork, it just works so well with that comic book, man. It's some of my favorite
Well, another
stories.
crazy part
But
too is like when you really think about
SSJ, what up, though?
like what happened with
What's
Old Man
up?
Logan too.
What up? What up?
uh,
It was like
uh,
Mysterio was
but
the one that like
We just
beat
got done
everybody.
talking about Juggernaut. Then Bundle got in here, got us talking about the Old Man Logan comic, and after that, we're going to be talking about Blind.
Juggernaut is still the guy. I remember that
Indeed.
Juggernaut. I didn't mean to get off of Logan right there, but I did mean to go back to Juggernaut because you guys were talking about stories, and I was asking Parker, did you read the? I mean, there's multiple parts to it, but the Fear Itself event when it circled
Yes.
around Juggernaut, he stopped
Oh, when
becoming like
Cyclops
he was
had
no longer.
yeah, when Cyclops was
Was
like he's like option 438. Like all these plans to stop the Juggernaut, none of it's working.
oh
Like
yeah, because like the Serpent
he's
got
like
up there,
he was walking down
aka
the bridge and they're trying to slow him down and they're not even slowing him down even a little bit. I'm like, what do we do next, Cyclops? He's like, plan 439. Fuck, I don't know.
But yeah, he becomes worthy,
What
but
the
he's like
fuck?
a different type of worthy. He's no longer Sidorek's avatar anymore. He like Colossus ends up becoming the new Juggernaut, which Sidorek even says he likes Colossus more than Kane Marco, and he doesn't let
I've
him
read
go.
that.
But anyway, then the whole Phoenix Force got to get into it, and that's ridiculous. But anyway, Thor's brother, not Thor, Odin has an older brother
Odin's
outside of
brother,
Villian Fleet.
who they
Yeah,
never brought back, by
it's
the
the
way,
god of
after Fear
fear.
itself.
Yeah, his name is Cole, and he feels that Asgard and all the
Yeah,
realms
they
were
never
taken
brought
from
him
him
back
in
after
Justice
that.
League.
It was like a one-off.
So
Odin's
yeah,
brother.
so you know how Odin gave Thor Mjolnir, Cole makes like 9
Yeah.
different hammers and throws them all to Earth and shit like this. And Juggernaut picks one up, and he's now like Earth Breaker of Worlds, and Hulk picks one up, and
Yep. Kurt.
Thing picks one up, and like it's like like Kurth, like Breaker of Faith, and then all this like Breaker of
The Hulk
Oceans and
got one
Breaker of
even.
this and all shit like this. Yeah, they all did, and they all their armor shit was sick. Like they all got Uru armor and shit around them, and they all got power boost as well. Like Hulk ended up glowing orange on his head, and like not robotic, but like Uru armored legs. Thing did too. I forget that there was like
He had
9 other people that got.
destroyer
I can't
armor on
remember.
his arms.
Yeah, but Juggernaut got one as well, and they could not figure out a way to stop these motherfuckers. So one of us side off of it, because it's like 6 parts, but a side off is oh shit, sorry, I'm getting a text. Sorry, I just got a whole bunch of texts, but not that. Yeah, Shrek
Oh,
needed a new avatar, so Colossus and his sister. What was his sister's name? Colossus' sister.
Magic.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Magik.
He got there by. Yeah, he got there with help of her and shit like this, and was like, "All right, I'll become your avatar. I'll help fight Juggernaut, restrain, like do whatever he did." Like a lot of it's like kind of foggy, but anyway, he does what he's supposed to do. He will not let Colossus not be the Juggernaut anymore, and so like Magic somehow gets a piece of the Phoenix Force. I forget, gives it to Colossus. And so he's supposed to be able to use it against Sidorak, so he can break free of being the Avatar, of being the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
And like the Phoenix Force doesn't do anything to Sidorak. Like he flinches it off like it's nothing, and literally finger flicks him out of his dimension and shit like that. Like he's completely omnipotent in his own world. Like a lot of it's kind of foggy, so I had to go in and fill in the gaps. But I remember that comic book being pretty beast, and a lot of it being about the Juggernaut, saying "fuck being the Juggernaut, I'm going to be worthy" by Odin's older brother. It was called Fear Itself. Him and a whole bunch of other heroes and villains picked up these hammers and was just causing havoc on Earth. It was an awesome story.
That I wouldn't have never gotten this info if I didn't know you guys about Juggernaut.
Dude, Fear Itself went hard.
Yeah, Fear Itself is sick, but Juggernaut's a beast. Juggernaut really is a
He's
beast. I just pulled it up to the crib. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. So I don't hear a lot of moving around. I'll mute myself about 5 minutes. So I just got to the crib.
Okay. All right. We'll still be rolling.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna push the mute real quick.
Well, that's the guy Juggernaut. Now we're about to get into blind niggas getting hoes. All right, so we've got every romantic relationship Daredevil has had in the MCU.
Oh, Daredevil's a man whore.
Is that Matt Murdock getting it in? I mean, I guess he's got good senses for women.
Well, he's blind, but he can hear their heartbeat. So it's almost like cheating.
Throughout the MCU Marvel Television Defender saga, Charlie Cox, Matt Murdock, has been involved with several different love interests. So the countdown. Okay, here we go. 5. Elektra Nachios
Oh yeah.
was Matt Murdock's first serious love interest. She was bad.
Before we finish this list, if I had to guess, Elektra, Claire, Karen,
Black Widow.
Not Black Widow because it's not the MCU. They never got together in the MCU.
In the comics,
I don't know who number 5 could be, but those are my 4.
Well, really, is that just considering that's like where he made appearances? So he basically, whatever woman that he gets around, he didn't clap the cheeks. Is that what you're trying to say?
Dude,
well, if you've seen all of the seasons of Daredevil, he got with Claire in the first season.
Yep.
And then broke up with her. She went over to Luke Cage and got with Luke Cage and Luke Cage's show. And then second season, she got with Karen Page. Or no, I'm sorry, she got with Elektra first. But then they had like a breakup or whatever because he didn't know if she was still alive or not. She had gotten killed at
the
too. So he got with Karen Page. And then, of course, the next time we see him is in She-Hulk. Of course, he had a one-night stand with She-Hulk.
Clapped her.
The blind prophet.
Well, it's funny because after he clapped She-Hulk too, he's like leaving her house, but he's like only in his uniform.
Cringe. That was cringe.
That's what the man does, man. He has him a couple of drinks. He needs help to his room. While they're both intoxicated, sneaks in a couple of fills in. This is smart, chocolate.
There you go.
Daredevil and Elektra reconnected. Daredevil season 2. There it is. Let's move on down. Claire, just like you had mentioned before. Oh yeah, Claire, yeah. Rosario Dawson.
Y'all girl Rosario Dawson. She played a better Claire than she did Ahsoka.
Hey man, why you gotta do my boo like that, bro?
Dude, Rosario 100. Rosario Dawson's top 5.
Well, definitely no condom. No condom.
Eternal baddie.
Forever so good. It's like a dream. Man. Karen. Matt Murdock never really figured there. Y'all remember, of course, the usual Karen. I knew he was going to clap her cheeks, though.
Yeah, it was a given.
That thumbnail's not doing her justice. She's way better looking than that.
Oh, most definitely. Whams. Look at him. He looks like a silent assassin, Matt Murdock.
Well, technically he is.
I was gonna say, he's definitely
Technically, he's not deaf. He's blind.
Yeah, well, he sneaks around like a ninja too, though.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, man, we're talking about Daredevil clapping hoes, bro.
well, Daredevil's
Classic,
like
huh?
Daredevil's
One
like
second.
Batman.
Hello?
It's gotta be.
Yeah, I sent it. Yeah, let me check my phone right now. Hold on 1 second.
Jennifer
Yep,
Oh
Walters
She-Hulk.
my
bonded over their law and superhero careers. He got a smile on his face about clapping them She-Hulks.
So then, who the hell's number one?
Frank Castle.
Hold on, did they not have number one? Heather.
Who?
Heather Glenn is
She
Matt
doesn't
Murdock's
count.
new
She
love
does not
interest in
count. Get
Daredevil
that shit
Born
out of here.
Again. Heather Glenn.
She doesn't count. Get that shit out of here.
Why does she not count? Elaborate.
He said she don't count.
They're saying, "Oh,
She
she
don't
is
count.
his love interest in Daredevil Born Again." But we haven't met her yet, though. So why does she count on this list?
Cause she's a new female, and it's only you can only assume that her cheeks is gonna get clapped.
Nah, this list sucks. Screen Rant is trash. Screen
Trash.
Rant's trash.
Which
They
one
just
is?
had that. They just put her on there because they wanted to fill in another another rank. That's all it is. They could have just left it at the other characters, and that was it.
Damn.
She does not count.
Sorry, Heather. You're gonna have to wait till you get your cheeks clapped on screen
Man,
before you can make
Heather.
the list.
Yeah, we'll come back and talk about her when we see that on screen. So she does not count. Fuck this list.
Man.
I feel like this list was a waste all the way until we got up to number one. Because I already knew who
My boy
Daredevil
was all interested. He was like, "This bitch, Heather." Sorry, Heather. Heather, you get no love. Parker
You get
sends
no love.
Parker sends his regards.
Damn. Cheeks ain't fat. What's up, man?
Yeah, fuck out of here with that.
Man, what you doing?
Now we got y'all on here.
Thank you, bitch.
Damn, dude.
I would have taken Black Widow over that, even though that only happened in the comics.
One of Stanley's top four Marvel
I
heroes
knocked her
still
down
hasn't appeared in the MCU.
every day, twice on Sundays.
Twice
Girl,
on Sundays.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I used to have a crush on She-Hulk.
So did I.
I'm not gonna lie.
I did too.
To the show happened.
And Starfire.
Starfire, nice. He's a hottie.
Starfire's cool.
I don't know, man. I think the whole snoo Amazonian thing with She-Hulk, I just feel like she probably knows what she's doing. Probably trying to kill a nigga.
I don't want that.
Well, especially if it's a regular dude.
You will die from good.
You got to be Kane Marco to survive that gush.
That juggernaut guy.
That's just crazy.
You unstoppable.
What's the helmet? Was some Sidorak draws?
Yeah, you need the condoms of Sidorak to go. Stephen Strange. Cock rings of Brackendow. Something, I don't know.
All right, it's way funnier to me. One of Stanley's top four Marvel heroes still hasn't appeared in the MCU.
Fantastic Four.
There you go.
Yep.
Except for Reed Richards and John Krasinski.
Interview with the Cosmic Journey. Blah, blah, blah.
But yeah, it's everything to
It's
do
kind
with
of funny how
Fantastic
quick
Four.
that my girl.
Stan reveals that his best Marvel heroes are Spider-Man, Hulk, Doctor Strange, with his youth, the power cosmic wielding Herald Galactus known as the Silver Surfer.
Mm-hmm. My favorite version of Silver Surfer is the Fallen, even though he's only like alive for like 3 pages.
Silver Surfer is one of Stan Lee's top heroes, not yet in the MCU.
Dude,
And
this
you
shit
know
And
what?
if they make him
And
a
they're
girl,
gonna make
I'm
it a
done.
woman.
If they do it, I'm done. They do it, I'm done. I'm officially on the dark side.
They're going to take his baby of his top 4 favorite characters and make him have titties.
I'm converting all my midichlorians to the dark side.
Wait, hold on. They're gonna make the Silver Surfer a chick?
It's
Yeah.
been speculated.
Highly
That they'll do
speculated.
that. But I think they
Bro.
put that information out there to test the waters. No one liked the idea. Like there wasn't like I didn't see like a certain side off like let's give it a chance. It was everyone was fuck no. Like everyone was hell no. So I think that was just put out there as a test. Let me test the water. I hope to God that's not true because I'm jumping
Or
on
I hate
it.
it even. I hate the idea even more now that to the fact that it was Stan Lee's top 4 favorite of his favorites.
Yeah.
Dude,
We
that
haven't
was
seen what they've
Stan
done
Lee's
yet.
top 5, then yeah, he's top 5. There you go. He is the creator. He made these
Rad.
characters. He created
Respect
them.
this man. He's rolling over in his grave right now. He probably would have died again.
Dang.
He
Not
probably would have
two
had
deaths.
another heart attack. He would have had 2
Wait.
deaths. That would have brought him back.
Did you guys
Not
ever
too
see
bad.
that Key and Peele sketch about Stan Lee?
Hell yeah.
Nah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
Jordan.
haven't? Don't even worry
No,
about
dude,
it.
it's so
Oh yeah,
funny.
I've seen it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, Jordan Peele like is Stan Lee, and he's like, I got a new character.
Don't do it. I'm
It's
about to put it on.
It's the Mexican housemaid, always stealing things. Like Stan, a
Clowning.
little racist there, huh?
Rufus.
We're about to do it. It's about to happen.
Hilarity.
Too much. Too much.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Look at all these
copy-
people I
I'll
got playing
copyright it
Tekken.
afterwards.
Okay.
I mean, I'll take it out afterwards.
That's what she said.
Hey,
Boom,
good one.
boom, boom.
Silver Surfer though, he fucked up though in the original Infinity Gauntlet storyline. He was sitting on the on the outskirts of the battle, and Thanos was fighting everybody. And Adam Warlock tells him like finally go, like grab the gauntlet. And like as Thanos has his fist raised about to smash on Captain America, Silver Surfer's like, hands out going to get the gauntlet. Fucking whips. Just whip. So bad. Ultimate L.
Not the ultimate L. The
So
ultimate.
the other thing I'm thinking is maybe the plasma bolts, instead of going the traditional way and having them actually emanating from his hands, what if they came from his aura and just came? He's here. Oh, God, thank you. Guys, this is so exciting. Marvel legend Stan Lee calls me on the phone a couple of weeks ago and says, I'd like to stop by. So I just thought that'd be a great treat. So he's...
Excelsior!
Hey!
Excelsior.
All right. Sit down. Let's get going.
Oh, you're here to pitch us some characters?
You bet your bottom dollar I have.
Oh my God! Why does he sound like?
Easel works a little bit rusty. Don't touch that. Okay, introducing Heyday. He lives perpetually in his best year, 1982. His nemesis is the evil writer's block. He'll live forever as long as he continues to come up with great, interesting, and relevant ideas.
Okay.
Well, that got nothing.
I'm really busy this morning. We should...
This ain't my first rodeo, sonny boy. I got a million of them. All right. Dr. Balance.
Dr.
He's
Balance.
an aging robotic scientist who never slips and falls in the shower. It's Where Am I Man? No matter how late at night he gets up to go #1, he always knows exactly where he is. Thermostatro. He has the power to control any thermostat, which means he never has to be tormented by any sudden cold spots. Techno. He understands how to control any technological device. Things like the computer or the little hand computer. Road Rage. He gets behind innocent drivers on the thoroughfare on their way home from the doctor's office. And he leans on his radioactive horn, and they say, "Hey, come on, get off of my bumper, hot rod. We're going as fast as we can." Where'd you guys come from? Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
Here's the Gray Chaser. Her special powers are she's 40, has no kids, and she's got a rockin' hot bod. She's only into older dudes with ponytails and liver spots. Holmes dead. He's got the mutant ability to force any of his busy adult children to come visit for a change. I mean, would it kill you to pick up a phone? How about an evil villain, huh? The overweight Jamaican maid, also known as Jamila! She steals things.
She
Mr. Lee,
steals.
I'm so sorry. Just with all due respect,
Jamila.
I don't think that I don't think that we could use any of these characters.
Oh, so say the room?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I understand. Don't mind me. Sometimes you're just shooting blanks. I know when I'm not wanted, just toss the rest of them in the trash compactor, whatever you got these.
It was a real honor, sir, to have you.
Yeah. Eureka.
Eureka.
I've just been inspired. Now, this is a superhero team, a ragtag group of multi-ethnics known as the Fired Bunch.
Damn.
They possess the testicular fortitude to bite the very hand that feeds them and are cursed to walk the streets for an eternity unemployed. What do you think? We love it!
I'm inspired. I like it. There's some gems in Key and Peele, that's for darn sure.
Jamila.
Any thoughts on the Avatar live action news?
Pass.
I haven't seen any new news on it.
Jamal did a
Hot
video. What up,
trash.
Conkle?
Yo,
What up? What up? What up? Let me see
What's-
here. I was about to talk about the live action Last Airbender. I guess Maul was talking about Sokka's character.
yeah.
I haven't seen it, but what's your thoughts on it before we start off, Conkle?
That I haven't seen the video yet, but I don't know.
Well, we're gonna check Maul's video out right now. Hot titties.
What if they were cold?
Hot boobies.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds.
Or do you call them
sweaty.
hot cookies?
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I'm creative. I'm a freaking genius.
Let's watch some crazy stuff, yo.
Just go up to a female and say, "You got hot titties." You gonna get sweaty. She said,
Wait a minute, Rick.
hot
I thought this was a
titties.
commercial. What's going on? I mean, don't worry about it. Let's just
Man, when's multiverse coming back?
Oh my
I'm telling
God,
you.
it's still the commercial.
Beta my ass.
Jeez, Rick. Oh my God. That's some pretty hardcore stuff. What in the hell?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me woosah for this, man. This is something else, man. I just made a video about the Suicide Squad and how they are, pretty much assassinating the Arkham Batman, and that game sucks. But this This is somehow worse than that. Okay, this has been a bad day for news, man. It's just been bad all day. Okay, let me just read this real quick. All right. Variety says Netflix's live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender series is toning down the sexism. We took out the element of how sexist Sokka was. I feel like there were a lot of moments in the original show that were iffy, says Katara's actor. Yeah, totally, says Sokka's actor. There are things that they were redirected just because it might play a little differently in live action. Bro, you...
Yeah,
Thank
you've been
God for
referring to.
Ichiro Oda, bro, because that man made that Netflix One Piece live action a masterpiece. Okay, you want to know why? Because he didn't change anything about the characters. Every single character, every single Straw Hat in One Piece, that live action was the exact same as they were in the manga and the anime. Okay, and that's what made it so good. But then you have this. Then you have this changing core character features. Sokka was sexist, yes, but that was a huge part of his character arc. That was his character arc growth. He didn't think women were powerful. He thought they were lame. He had to protect them. You know, he thought they needed protecting. That was his character. And now you're saying just take that away because, like, oh, what? Because you want to be woke? Because you want to be woke? Oh my God. Well, women can be. Oh, that's not right for Sokka to say that. Women, like, what? You cannot make this up. And this is one thing too. Everyone's happy about this. I mean, not happy. Everyone's mad about this. I don't know why I say happy. So, yeah. I mean, I'm glad that all the Avatar fans are banding together and like realizing how stupid this is. Okay, let's see some comments because it's like this is part of his arc. This is part of his character arc. How do you take out a core part of his dude's arc? He has no arc now. What's his arc now? He has no arc. Watch Sokka be the most boring character in this live action. Watch. He'll crack jokes and that's it. He'll be the most boring character, bro. Because Hollywood wants to be just so progressive. They want to be so just woke, bro. Okay? Now look, this guy here says it's literally a part of his character arc that Sokka learns how stupid his sexist views were and begs the Kyoshi warriors to teach him. Yes, that was a good episode. This show is going to suck. Dude, this is crazy, bro. And this guy here, I could write a 2-hour-long video essay on why Sokka sexism was important to his character arc. Growing and accepting the powerful women in his life was a major plot point for him. It was. From the beginning of meeting the Kyoshi and to watching him become a master bender. That's right. It's like, bro, like he thought Katara was so dumb with the bending. He thought it was so dumb and silly what she was doing. He grew to accept how powerful she was and how like good she was at it. And he recognized her strength towards the end. Like it's just like, how do you take away that? Oh my God, bro. You know, I was genuinely kind of excited for this show because I thought the CGI was great and the costume design was amazing and like most of the casting. I didn't like Sokka's actor. I know that's very ironic, right? I didn't like Sokka's actor. I didn't like.
Did you guys watch
Zuko.
Airbender that much?
Like how Zuko looked, but I was still,
Yeah.
I was still open to it. Okay, but now that I read this, I don't know,
watched a
man.
lot
This
of
makes
it
me
when
want
it,
to
well,
back
really
out,
when it first was
okay?
out.
And like, look, y'all know me. I give live
I watched
actions a
the
chance.
whole
Okay?
thing.
I'm not one of those fans who just shoot down live actions because it's like, oh, it's not the same as the anime or the cartoon. But like, I was here every single like week to watch new episodes of One Piece. But this, oh my Jesus, man, this is bad, y'all. This is bad, man. I don't understand what's gonna happen with Hollywood, bro. It's like they keep doing this, man. And this is Avatar 2, one of the greatest cartoons ever. Oh man. Wow, so there goes Sokka's arc. That's nice. I mean, now it's like, who else are gonna change it?
We gotta see these fight scenes. That's what I can't wait to
Katara,
see.
like Zuko, like don't touch Zuko. Don't touch Zuko, bro. Oh, dude, don't touch Zuko. Listen, don't touch Zuko at all, right? You think Sokka is bad? If y'all touch Zuko, it's a wrap for this show, bro. It's a wrap. His arc
This
might be
show's
the best
already a
arc in
wrap.
cartoon history. It might be Zuko. So, hey, with that being said, that's it for me. All right, it's not a long video at all. This is very dumb, so I thought I should speak on it. Yeah, man, like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on this atrocity, bro. Am I wrong? Would it be a good change? Maybe should I keep my my hopes up high? I mean, I don't know, but this is bad, man. Like, this is one of Sokka's like biggest character arcs. This is his arc, and now it's gone. It's like, now what? Now what? So, that's it for me, man. I'm out. Peace.
Is this an outro?
Yeah.
All right, all right. All right, Maul.
Take over.
I'm getting into the real discussion that I'm saving the. I'm glad that you're here, SSJ. Because
What's the real discussion?
we got bundle in here,
What's this in here doing?
and I want to see what you guys' opinions are
Damn.
about you and Maul's video. Y'all just dropped.
What's this? Do, 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 do.
What's up, y'all? SSJ back here with a special video. So this is actually going to be a collab video with a friend of mine. His name is Mal's Fortress. So please, if you
That's
would be so
badass.
kind
Y'all
to
both
go
fighting
ahead
against
and
each other in the
please
game.
give him a like and subscribe to some of his videos.
Yeah,
we got a couple of videos of us fighting.
Collab video on YouTube, man, with the man SSJ, and today we're going over Sparking Zero. Okay, I have a few topics to talk about here, and yeah, let's hop on in. So first things first, 164 people on the roster. Okay, now that may include DLC, it may not. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't include DLC. That'd be pretty crazy. There should be some people on the roster, and there should be some people who are not on the roster.
With the recent second trailer that was released, we're definitely super hyped about this game. We already know that the game is going to have 164 plus characters, and hopefully that's going to be all of the characters included in the game without DLC. We don't know from there, but we'll definitely go over it in a future video or stream. So with that being said, we already know about the 164 characters being in the game. Should the characters that they have in the game be characters that are all completely fighters? Should we have some characters not be in the game, such as characters like Hercule or characters like Chaozu that don't really fight or aren't really all that strong? What do you think?
People on the roster, and there should be some people who are not on the roster. Like, let's say I want to say like Hercule, you know, something like Hercule, like Poir, like Oolong, like. But if they are in this one, I would not like that. Okay, Hercule isn't a fighter. He fights, of course, but he isn't like a powerful fighter like Goku or Vegeta, right? And so he shouldn't be there. You know, Oolong should not be there. People like that just shouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave the actual top tier gameplay mechanics to the actual legit fighters, because like you're just wasting mechanics at that point, wasting just, you know, dev talent on weird characters that shouldn't be in the game. So yeah, no people who don't fight, get them out of here, please. Now I would love to see characters who aren't in like the anime yet or the games. Like Moro will be great. Just some of the manga characters, you know, I'd be down with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, add those guys, give those guys some shine. You know, because it's like we don't know much about them outside the manga. You know, they aren't in any mobile games. I'm pretty sure they aren't in any, you know, anime series. Like, it's just like people like that. Just put them in the game. You know, like Moro will be great. Granola, whatever. You know, just put them in there. That'd be sick. That would be super sick.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about the Moro thing and Granola. Definitely, if not in the base game, I can see them being DLC because they are rather new and not a lot of fans have actually read the manga or really know too much about those characters. Maybe even characters like Android 21 as DLC or maybe free DLC. Maybe characters such as Jocko or even, what's his name? Like Dragon Ball Hero characters even.
Put them in there. That'd be sick. That would be super sick, okay? Because like no one will see that coming. No one will see that coming. So that'd be dope. Now the story mode should be the exact same, but make it better as the old game. Because I love the story mode in Takaishi, okay? I think it's just so fun. It's just so cool. Like, do that what they did back then, but just make it more grand scale, I guess. You know, like it could be harder.
I like
guess,
this beat.
because in my opinion, gamers are, what's the word? I guess a lot more talented now. You know, like gamers aren't as incompetent as we were back then as kids. Like we're all adults now, so this story should be harder, if not just as hard as the last one. And also, it should go from the Sand Saga all the way to whatever is the newest arc in Super. Okay, that's my biggest gripe with modern Dragon Ball games is that they don't really cover Super anymore. I think Xenoverse did, and that's it. But like Kakarot isn't gonna do that for some weird reason. Like, go all the way to Super, okay? Because honestly, it's like I'm not even a big fan of Super. I think it's kind of weird. You know, it's kind of a weird anime for me. I don't really like it like that. But I'll be fine with playing the arcs in the games, though. It's like I'm not sure why they just won't make these arcs in the game. So hopefully in Sparking Zero they add the super arcs to the game. That would be sick, man. Just y'all see it here, bro. Like the game looks so beautiful. It's just like I want to play every single arc in this game, man. Every single arc. Yes, please add super arcs, please and thank you. Now DLC is tricky because DLC could be a variety of things. It could just be all characters. It could be, you know, story modes, or I'm not sure what the DLC could be like. If I had to guess, I'm going ahead and say it might be just characters because I don't see him adding any arcs after, you know, the story mode. Was like I'm not sure if a fighting game like this would do that because like it's just not really a story-based game like Kakarot is, right? Because Kakarot adds DLC, but just a pure fighter like this, I don't see them adding any arcs. So if I have to guess, I'm gonna say it's all characters, and if that's the case, I want to see characters that like who are fighters that you know couldn't be on a roster in the main game. You know, like say for example, let's say someone like I don't know Goku Black, right? He should be in the base game, but add him as DLC. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like he deserves to be DLC, same way anyone else. So yeah, DLC. That's all I have to say about that. I don't think there's going to be any story expansions or anything like that, but I see it being purely characters. So if you do that, make sure you add the right characters. All right, no freaking weird characters that no one wants to play as. So yeah, man.
Right, and to piggyback onto what you said, I do agree that this game's story mode should definitely be just like the original Tenkaichi games. In my opinion, I think it should be something similar to Tenkaichi 2, because Tenkaichi 2 I think is the best one. It's definitely better than Tenkaichi 3 in my opinion. As far as the story mode goes, people will probably argue and say that Tenkaichi 3 is better, which I do understand. But the story mode, how you can kind of fly around the overworld map just like in Budokai 3 and discover different secrets and go to different areas to unlock characters and different moves. I do think customization would be cool to see because back in Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3, there was character customization where you could add special like defense or make them have extra ki, start off with extra health or have a little bit extra speed, extra attack. Everybody knows the infamous Red Patara Gogeta in Tenkaichi 3. So that would be definitely something cool to be introduced back in the game. Now, whether they bring it to the just offline modes or if they add it to the online mode, that'll be something else. And I do agree with what you said about how developers don't really have as much care like they used to. That's definitely the case. It's a lot of cutting corners and using recycled material. Now, as far as the arcs go, this game definitely needs to start from Dragon Ball, going all the way to Super. And I've said that in my previous video I did, and I think I said it in a stream that we also did as well, that this next Dragon Ball game, since it's essentially going to be Tenkaichi 4, it needs to start from Dragon Ball and go all the way to Dragon Ball Super. I know you're not a big Super fan, but hey, people are going to want to play as Rose Goku Black, and people are going to want to play as Hit and Jiren, who we saw in the trailer.
Yeah, we will.
So I think we're going to pretty much going to have our bellies full when it comes to the content that we receive in Budokai Tenkaichi 4 / Sparking.
So yeah, man. But it's just me, man. Back to SSJ. Peace.
I want to thank y'all for watching the video and Mal for going ahead and doing this crossover video with me. If you like videos like this, go ahead and give this a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Also subscribe and like Mal's videos as well. Peace.
She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save
Don't
her.
save
She
her.
don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved.
Like that Jada and Will love, which is no longer looked upon favorably.
I'm not trying to have that Jada and Will love. I'm trying to have that Mary J. Blige real love.
Real love.
I'm searching for a real love.
Who do you guys put as your top?
But
your
yeah,
top
that was our
female rappers?
crossover video.
I like the collab. The collab. I think I should definitely, especially with content that y'all both like share in common. Y'all definitely should collab and crossover.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do another one at some point. So if anyone else wants to do a crossover, let me know.
Crossover.
Yeah. I'll say if the content matches my interests, I'll definitely be willing to join. Congo keep hopping in and out of my damn feeds, man. This man cracked me up last night.
Yeah, Conco, you gotta stay in, man. You can't be in and out. You gotta stay in or stay out.
You know what I mean? Hey, I was laughing at you, Conco, because you put up that Mario was cooler than Sonic, and we started frying your ass. You deleted your
And then he
message.
deleted the comment.
And
Yeah.
he deleted your comment. We can't have you doing that in the Discord.
Damn.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Fuck around and find out. Stand by your business.
Just take your beating like a man.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I guess while we're still on stream, Sonic is better than Mario.
Talk to him.
Sonic is for sure better than Mario.
I
I
told
had
y'all
some
my
fools
first
try to
console
argue with me in the
was
Discord about
Sega.
Mario being better. And then someone
Dude,
tried to send
Mario's
me a
whack.
video of Mario versus Sonic death battle. Death battle. Out of all.
Yeah, Mario won that one.
Come
A
on,
Sonic
man.
versus Mario death battle, that's a
I don't think
very
that's fair.
short battle.
I don't think that's fair.
I
When
think
Death
they
it's a
broke
battle.
it
short
down,
battle.
they made it make sense for the video,
Death
but
battle
I like
always
Sonic more.
picks
Yeah,
the
I think
character
it's a
they
clear
like more.
winner.
I'm definitely pro Sonic.
They usually pick the character they like more.
Sonic has had more character, more development since then too. So revamped Sonic would win, but they just
So
basically based off of
who was
the
Shadow?
invulnerability.
Shadow's
That
amazing.
Shadow, not Shadow, but Mario gets when he gets that star. That
Was Shadow like a clone of Sonic, or what was Shadow again?
Yeah, and that
He was like
like
an android. He wasn't a
yeah.
clone. He was like an
Didn't
android.
Eggman like create him or
Oh,
something like that?
okay.
That Eggman's grandfather created
Yeah.
50 years
Dr.
prior to
Robotnik?
Sonic's story.
Dr. Robotnik
The
Yeah.
Buttnik.
with his fat ass.
I still remember the cartoon he always used to call
And
him
he's
that.
actually immortal too, Shadow.
Oh, damn.
Chaos Control.
I did like those cinematic cutscenes. No lies.
Sonic Adventure Battle 2. Yeah. That's
Your
my joint.
cinematic cutscene.
Yeah, Shadow's probably one of my favorite characters of all time.
When he first came out, it was with the shoes, just the little running, fist
Yeah, it
fast,
always
don't
looked
touch
like
the
he was just
ground, shit like
skating.
that. And I was
The
like,
Red
yeah, I remember when that
Forces.
first came out. Sonic
I was
Adventure
like,
Battle
this
2. I was
man's
like, this
skating.
is the illest. And red, black, and white, my favorite color combination. He was red and black, so I was like,
But you know what made no sense? How come whenever he hovered, he turned yellow instead of turning red and black?
I don't understand either.
The yellow made no sense to me.
Yeah, it didn't either. I mean, my sister, all my bros used to play it, but my sister used to play it for the version where you had to find the three Chaos Emeralds on split screen.
Oh
And
yeah.
you had the Knuckles and the one chick, the vampire mouse looking chick. I forget her
Rouge
name.
the Bat.
Yeah, Rouge the Bat. Yeah, she'd always pick her, and I'd pick Knuckles. Yeah, we played that for hours.
Yeah, me and my cousins used to fight over who got to pick Shadow.
Oh yeah. The thing is, Metal Sonic was actually like faster than them two. If you just had them like go against each other, like screen by screen, I felt like Metal Sonic was faster, but it was harder to like. I don't know. It was harder to control.
He was
Other than
only
that, right?
faster if you went into like a straight line, but if you had
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make turns, he would start
Make
slowing
turns.
down.
Yeah, he would. And he would run into the wall a lot with it, though.
And he didn't have any super moves either.
No, I still remember going up against people and seeing set up chaos control and then slow you down for a little bit. Oh, I'd be so mad. Because
Oh
you see that
yeah.
shit all the time.
That move.
Remember when
Rolling
Sonic would do a
around
time
at the
stop?
speed of sound. Places to go, gotta follow my way. Where else my joint? Soundtrack was the truth. Knuckles had the best song.
The Pumpkin Hill theme.
Ding 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 ding. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I ain't gonna let it get
Knuckles.
to me. I just
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
I could tell
screaming.
you all the
Knuckles had the
character
best.
names on there.
Knuckles probably did have the best theme. I ain't gonna lie.
And listen,
Ain't
Sonic is known for its
allowed to
animal
feel.
characters. I hope in this third movie
What
they
were they
stop
called?
focusing on
Chows?
the human characters.
What were those things called? Chows or something like that?
Oh yeah, Chow.
Yeah, I used to. Man, I put a lot of time into that game. Little child guardian. I grew about like 20 of them things. Anyway,
Yeah, I remember putting time into that too.
the
Shut the
game was
hell up,
ill,
Julian.
though. The game was ill. The game had everything. Even being Tails in a little robotic outfit was cool.
I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah.
be honest. The Sonic open world when it came out on Dreamcast was definitely next level.
Yeah, it was. You're talking about Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Sonic the Hedgehog. All right. Let's see here.
Here's
Here's when Deadpool's 3's first trailer is now expected to release. Is it confirmed that this going to be the trailer's going to come out for the Super Bowl?
No.
Third quarter.
Okay. That's
Third
confirmed. Who
quarter
confirmed that?
dropping.
Who confirmed that?
I don't know if that's confirmed.
That's what I'm saying. Who confirmed that?
No, everything always. They always talk about like, when the trailer's gonna drop, and they're like, well, based off our best estimates from previous trailers.
They're
Third quarter.
trying their best to not have us see this movie. I'm still going to see it no matter what, but I'm just tired of them giving us so much stuff on Deadpool.
Deadpool 3 better not fucking mess around and flop.
Oh no, man! It's
I hate
only
the
up.
leaks.
It's only up from here.
I hate all the leaks, man.
Yeah. Too many leaks.
Leaks getting on my nerves.
WikiLeaks.
Thank God I haven't read any of the leaks yet.
They probably have every. Yeah.
I try to stay away from them, but then you just come across some of them on social media, unexpectedly reading some, or just come across a picture, some behind the scenes type ish. I didn't need to see that, but
They probably recorded their restroom breaks and all that shit. It's just too much. I don't even know if I
what's
want
crazy
to
though? Like Deadpool's character from the comics has come so much further than what the character is now. Because in the originals, like X-Force 16, his debut, he was like a hired hitman, assassin, and like took that shit seriously.
Merc with a mouth.
And then now he's like wackadoodle. But I don't know, it kind of works. So fuck it.
It does work.
When does that Bob Marley film come out?
You're Bob Marley.
Hey. Let's smoke some weed about it.
Samson,
No,
I stick to my story. What part of Jamaica are you from?
Don't
Know them who you are.
be happy.
By the beach. Hello, Mercy.
Smoking weed by the beach, man.
When is that movie coming out?
Hey, SSJ. I was out in this place called Ripple. It's like a street with a strip of bars or whatever. I went to this reggae night, and I had my locks down or whatever. I disappointed every woman that I talked to because I wasn't freaking Jamaican.
Damn.
Oh no!
You should have lied and told them you was.
But I'm like Jamaican accent on the spot, man.
Tell them that you lost it. You lost it from moving. I don't know.
All
Yeah,
that
bro.
reggae music was playing.
Tell her
You
you
know,
lost that
they was
shit.
just looking for a nigga with dreads to be around.
Wagwan.
You should have done the Brad
What's
Pitt
your
from
name? Jeff.
Beats
Your name is
FX.
Jeff? Yeah, it's Jeff. Where are you from? Here. Oh, never mind. The fuck?
Damn.
And
Damn, not the never mind.
Not the never mind.
Not the watch.
I was so mad.
Roll with his mama.
Kingston. That's
Nah, you did that. You got arrested.
We're gone, boy.
Ayrton Guambiati.
Yeah, like that.
Like, did you say everything's gonna be okay? Ayrton Guambi.
It's not
Okay. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to die.
Oh yeah, Law and Order SVU. Let's go.
Yeah, those are films coming out.
It just came on the TV. That's all. Sorry.
Got Bob
I love this
Marley
guy.
coming out. I watched the Book of Clarence last night.
What about the Book of Eli?
Of course, I've seen that.
That's the best.
There's a rumor that there's a Book of Eli prequel that they're trying to make.
They're always trying to make a prequel.
Where he lost his vision.
They're trying to do some sort of Book of Eli prequel.
I don't need no prequel to that. The man was blind.
He's 70 years old. How are you gonna make a prequel? He's old as fuck.
Apparently, that's the mega plan. Apparently.
I mean, I like Transporter 3, or not Transporter 3.
Equalizer.
But dude, he looked like he had a stroke in that movie.
Damn, not a stroke though.
Mouth all droopy. Gross.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna
So
die.
who's the villain in Deadpool 3? Do we know yet, or is it to be revealed?
To be revealed.
To be revealed.
So who would you guys like to see? I mean, Omega Red would be kind of cool, but
He ain't big enough.
nope, not outside
He's
the
not big
comic
enough.
book. He's like a Craven character, which I can't believe Craven's getting a movie. But Omega Red is fucking nasty as the villain, but no one ever gives him his flowers. It's a little annoying. He has death spores that he can, put out into your like lungs. He starts choking.
1 second.
And then he's got vibranium like cords that come out of his wrist.
1 second.
Like, how are you gonna beat this guy? And he's got the healing factor and super strength. Come on. Come on. Who knows?
We'll see.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta run upstairs real quick.
It's all good. I think I'm about to close this thing out soon. I would say in the near future, is there a TV show or any segment you guys want to try and schedule anytime soon or next couple weeks or a month?
True Detective's going off.
Not that I can think of right now.
Yeah, True Detective's the only show that I give a fuck about right now. And then Dune 2 is dropping in March. That's gonna go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the first movie.
Oh, Madam Web. Hopefully that bootleg's coming out. I might see it in theaters.
Watch, you're gonna see dudes throwing popcorn at the screen and standing up and clapping.
I'll definitely stream Madam Web, no doubt.
I'll probably stream Madam Web.
Will I watch it? No.
I'm not gonna be surprised if it's gonna be a good feministic movie. It's gonna be good, but it's just gonna be women empowerment. I bet that's what I'm guessing it's gonna be.
It's gonna be doo doo.
They're gonna give all the adaptation and good stuff into Madam Web because it really doesn't make sense why it's even a movie.
Exactly.
It's going to have some kind of substance in it.
All the fans were clamoring for that Madam Web film.
What's next? They're gonna do a Hobgoblin film.
Damn!
I would watch that. I would watch a Hobgoblin film.
Isn't Red Goblin or Red Goblin?
Nah, Red Goblin's whack.
I tried. I tried you, Red.
Tried, gave it a chance. Not
Hey,
good.
threw you out there, bro. I said no.
Es no bueno.
All right.
Yeah, Craven got pushed back like a whole year.
I forgot all
crazy.
about Craven. That's what's so messed up.
What's
They
up?
should just cancel it.
I promise you, I promise you, I forgot all about that Craven film until you just said it, Parker.
I'm just
Who could
saying, like,
forget
it's
that
supposed to come out
cringe
in
rhino when he
February.
goes, "You see
It's
why
supposed to
they
come out in
called me
February.
the rhino?"
Yeah, I'm the Rhino.
It
The
was so
Rhino.
terrible.
I am Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe looked more like Craven than the guy who's playing Craven did.
Aren't they supposed to? Aren't they working on like a Gladiator sequel as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
with
like that.
Pedro Pascal, who apparently, rumor has it, they casted him as the next Reed Richards, which I'm like, I guess I could fuck with it. Barely. He looks
Yeah,
nothing like Reed Richards. Reed Richards is a fucking milk.
Milk what?
milk what?
You don't want to end a
Not
sentence with a man in milk. You better finish that.
Yeah, Pedro
he's
Pascal
a
just
white
does
milk.
not look like Reed Richards. Why would you get a Hispanic guy?
Hugo Susto.
Pandering.
Like he looks nothing like Reed Richards. Absolutely nothing like Reed Richards.
Also, Reed Richards never had a mustache. He either was had a full beard.
Exactly.
Never a mustache.
And I
So
guess he's gonna have to cut that shit for the role.
going with the Pascal thing there.
Facts.
But hey, fuck it. Gonna bring the Silver Surfer?
Did he hop out? I guess he did. Damn it. It's alright. I'm about to close out anyway.
All right.
Appreciate you, SSJ. Bundle's probably doing something else. This will conclude us.
Hello.
Hold on 1 second, quick. Let me see here. Let's please. I'll get Parker in here. All right, Parker. We're about to conclude the stream for tonight. I appreciate you coming in, Parker.
Special.
No, keep that song going. Sign us out.
I'm trying to. Hold on. I clicked the wrong button. My fault.
Let's get that outro.
I'm a clumsy
Let's get that
fool.
outro.
Clumsy fool I am. I got you. I'm gonna set us up right.
I love these streams, dude. It's the best.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, sign us out.
So special.
Yo, text me this instrumental. I'm gonna drop 16 on this.
You about to freestyle for us?
Not right now.
Hey, SSJ, you saw my my old rap video I had.
Yeah, I saw. I was like, okay, he's spitting something.
That was me a long time ago. But I might use it on intro. Yep.
I got some old freestyle videos somewhere.
So I got some in the vote if you want to exchange songs or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all watching this. I'm about to sign out. I'll see you guys in the Discord.
All right, peace.
We should all do a 16 bars sometime soon.
I'm with it.
Oh, mixtape.
All right.
Where?
All right now.